Minshew looking around. Did he step out of bounds?
Yeah,
he did. He stepped out of the back of the end zone, and it's a safety to put points on the board for the Ravens defense.
We talked about it with the punt, knocking him back to the 2.
And down goes Mariota, just getting a small piece. Meanwhile, the ball is out, but are they going to call this now? No, they're stopping the play. They're stopping the play. Crowd is in an uproar. They're running into the end zone, but you got the only man that matters, Adrian Hill, standing there saying, come on back.
Pass caught by Claypool, first down, clock running.
And it may come up and clock it now. There he goes. They got it now. The balls, they can't get the ball to the official. He's trying to scramble to get it set.
And that stops the clock with 24 seconds remaining.
Here's that previous play, slant route, and
final play, it looks like barring a penalty. Prescott over the middle of the turret, gets smoked right away, and that'll do it. The 49ers back to the championship.
From the 12, Jones keeps, gets a block, takes off, and he is gone. Trying to stay upright, and he trips. Absolutely all alone, and he trips. Going to the end zone and ends up carrying it as it is for 80. Why not take a shot down at the one Brooks, and then he gets up and takes a swing at Jordan Gross, who was back there trying to protect Cam Newton. Flags are down, obviously.
Benjamin circles. Benjamin in trouble. Oh, what a bad decision by Benjamin.
And he picks it up, and he's at the 7-yard line. When he does, thinks he can use his speed to outrun the Patriots.
Carter stays in there. Fake it. Wilson gets out of trouble. Buys time. Another spin against the grain, and he's trying to do too much. Gives it up at the end of the play. They're going to rule it down. No touchdown for DJ Jones. Play is whistled dead.
But this is a wide 9 technique. They get out there and rush.
3rd and 16. There's Wilson tossing it back and out of bounds. That was a design play to come back over to Pollard.
Wow, that was actually a brilliant play by Kellen Moore. It kind of looks silly now.
Ends up with the touchdown. Well, Cannon wanted to let it go, but it stayed away from the end zone, and now he's got to grab it and just get it as far as he can. DJ Dallas makes the stop with Cody Barton, but boy, that is back-to-back tough spots to be in for Trenton Cannon.
Right down the middle right.
Oh, it's a fake! That's what I saw coming. The pass, incomplete. Oh, wow. Trying to hit Noah Gray. We do have a penalty.
Get out of bounds.
3rd and short, Tannehill maneuvering, gets hit, and is short of the first down. And if it's 4th down, you can't spike it. Field goal unit hustling to try to get on. They're not going to get this off.
No.
They weren't set regardless. A flag comes flying in. A lot of hectic moments here right at the end. They're not all set. That's why that flag was thrown. You saw Corey Levin hit the deck.
Prior to the ball being snapped, the offensive team was not set. That's a 5-yard penalty and a 10-second runoff and the end of the first half.
That's why it's tough. If they had converted that run from Tannehill, they would have had first down, and they could have run up and spiked
5
it.
5 yards of offense. And you have to get Keenan Allen involved. And now they will. And Allen looks to throw it. His brother was a quarterback. He's not. Dumped at the 49 by Westbrooks. Keenan Allen.
This is a lateral. Allen throws low.
oh, man.
Had Williams wide open.
And Keenan Allen saying, that is on me. As soon as the quarterback throws it backwards.
Back-to-back in 2000, 2001, then went to the Buccaneers and won the Super Bowl. This is a shank. The Hazel rocket off to the left, off the foot of A.J. Cole.
I gave up golfing for that reason.
Don't be a hero. Smith in trouble. Smith wrapped up, and he is sacked by Moore at the 48. And I'll tell you what, Moore might want to get back in position.
Oh, they're still celebrating. The play's going to be... Good job by the coach taking a timeout.
Line is what he told me once upon a time. Here's Allen from his end zone. And over the middle. Oh, a little hook and ladder. The ball's loose. And Jacksonville recovers it. And it's Trayvon Walker. Last year's first overall pick. Wrapping it up.
Extra men on the rush. 3rd down and 4. Darnold falls down. And a tap down sack by Chubb.
With 0 points when they needed 7 or 3 at least. Booming punt sends Hardman back. And he fields it on his own 1. Oh boy. The Dolphins get Hardman down.
On a 1st and 10. Hyatt takes the end around, and that is gobbled up and shut down by Jeremy Chin. There's a flag on the play.
Here's a blitz. Jones throws. Pass is caught. Ingram with a leap and flipped short of the 1st down by LeBlanc. Jones just got rid of it.
And there's a batch on the exchange, and Dillon is eaten up alive, and the Lions get a much-needed stand.
1-yard try for the win. Lutz. He missed it. But a flag is down.
12 men on defense. 5-yard penalty.
Wow.
Still 4th down.
And we'll count them up.
We're going to cover up some people. I don't even know where we're at. I don't know. They said
and 12. You got it.
There's the 12th
There's
guy.
12. Back there in the back, Terrell Bernard.
There's nothing guaranteed.
Good snap, good hold. Kick, perfect. And the Broncos have come to Buffalo. And they're going to leave with a win.
Sets. Throws back corner of the end zone. Jump ball incomplete. He had 2 receivers there. Cedric Tillman and Elijah Moore. The pass incomplete.
That just didn't look right to me.
Sets. 2 tight ends. Fake to Connor. It's loose. A fumble recovered by the Cardinals. And Connor jumped on it. That was just a mixture of errors. They lose 2. They're back.
You see it? Just gets it off. Tua still scrambling, trying to create, and slips down at the 11. And that's a frustrating end to the drive.
Games where he and the Giants have struggled to get it going offensively. Short kick. And a return here from Boston Scott. Runs into Olamide Zaccheaus, and the Giants have the ball. Isaiah Simmons recovers. Wow, what a disaster to open the half for Philadelphia as Scott runs right into Zaccheaus and fumbles.
They bring 4 that time. Lawrence firing sideline. Jones holds on. No timeouts. 5 seconds left. Clock runs. Jaguars run to spike it. And get everybody lined up properly with a running clock. They're in the shotgun from the 5. No throw. Lawrence complete. It is inbounds because of forward progress at 4. Washington couldn't get out. They will not get a playoff. The half will end. Wow. They didn't go under center to spike it on 1st down. And when Washington cannot get out of bounds, that adds to the miscues in the first half that Jacksonville left a lot of points.
For their first touchdown of the game. Look at this. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by the Raiders. And they have a touchdown with Nichols. It was a direct snap that went wrong.
Play action. Flacco falls down. Ball is out, and he's able to recover it. You know, through the years, it's been one of his trademarks. He is so...
And a fumbled snap. Taylor pouncing on it, but it's a turnover on downs. Oh, a major miscue for the Giants, and they cough it up.
It's in the bag. Just wait. Here's the discussion of the year. Is it a safety or isn't it a safety? The officials say it is.
Didn't realize everybody was trying to hit me.
I got to find that tape. Just out back to work. And another one bouncing, and it's going to go into the end zone. Another flag is down, so stand by.
Nice discipline. On the toss. Back to Love. Couldn't handle it. The low toss from Emmanuel Wilson. And the pass sails incomplete. So some trickery on 4th and 2. They had Wilson, the rookie out of Fort Valley State. And his return to Love was low. And the Saints will take over on downs.
Play call was great. Execution.
Nick Harris in the backfield. Working out of the gun, jet sweep. Elijah Moore trying to reverse field. He's going in the wrong direction. Moore trying to break away, and he just has to accept the big loss. Out of bounds at the 34. The Ravens are claiming he should be ruled down farther back after he lost his footing. And that's the case that John Harbaugh is making right now in his 16th year.
Looking like heat.
3rd and 14. They set up the screen again, and Thielen can't get back to it. And it's 4th down. And stops the clock.
Kirk Cousins is throwing a quick screen outside, and there's nobody to throw it to.
Taylor adjusts. They're going to hand it off. It's Barkley. He's trying to run. He's not going to get there. Can they get it down? I don't think so. They are not going to do it. 5 seconds and 4. Giants trying to get on the ball. They can't. And that's a terrible, terrible clock management end of the half.
Yeah, that play is called an option play, but you don't have the option to call a running play there. It's probably one of those run-pass options, and you could see that when he sort of tapped his helmet, he went to the second of those options, but on the goal line, you can't do that one. You just simply, that option is off the table. Now, maybe you get after the coaching staff and say it shouldn't have been an option, but that is unbelievable.
The line. Going for 2. Throw the slant. Brown angles outside and won't get there. Well-designed defense for the Ravens to prevent that from getting loose for the 2-point conversion. Now
sometimes just the threat of defensive pressure can cause the opposition to break down.
Anyone who knows me knows that I've never had a meatball that I didn't love.
That's true.
I mean, that looked amazing.
Uh-oh, that looked awful. DeAndre Carter, knocked down at the 2. Khalil Dorsey downfield, but right now there's not much going right.
Handoff Duvernay. It goes off to Prochet. Going deep, looking in the end zone. Intercepted a second time. Justin Simmons with the end zone pick. And thrown by Prochet.
For the Giants. And Gillen drops the snap. Oh my goodness, is that ugly. Down at the 42. As Gillen
now on the offensive side of the ball. And a botched snap. So much for my question. Jaguars saying they have it, and they do! 4th turnover today by Tennessee. Arden Key comes away with it. And that was...
They were so quick that they caught speedster Mercury Morris for a safety. Seconds later, Tolliver lofted a
Direct snap. Fournette. He is going to throw it to Brady. Oh, and Brady slips and it's picked up by Tariq Woolen. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, boy. They had to just put this in.
The Bucks were moving.
The Jets won the toss. They've deferred to the second half. Man, oh, he slipped down. And the ball pops over to the Bills at the 45-yard line. That was not a design onside kick. That's not exactly the way you want to start the day.
From the 17, that's a mistake on the snap. Goff gets on it and just takes it. A loss of 11. The confusion on that one.
For so many years, of course, it was Sam Cook who did the punting. Jalen Darden back to receive, close for the fair catch. His own man runs into him, and the ball is loose at the 6-yard line. So Darden is back there. D. Delaney, the safety.